Did I click on? Yeah. Hi, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry. Yeah, it looked like it had a lag.
Yeah, just noticed that too. All right, let me get all my junk out of here. Oh, how's everybody doing? It's stinking hot here.
It's only Sherry.
Oh, that's all we need. Nobody else needs to come. As long as Sherry's here, we're a happy group. Everything here in my box. Where did these go? Hello. Happy Christmas.
Kicked me out.
What's
Hey,
that?
Val. Hey, Leslie. I said it kicked me out.
Ah, it did that last time. That is so weird. Okay.
Freaking mosquitoes, man, are bad.
Yeah. Hey, what's that noodle thing down here on the bottom? Oh,
The
is that
dollar sign.
no on the bottom?
Hey,
It's
Hallie.
a red square with the arrow on it. Am I just like never seen that before? It says leave studio when you hover over it. I never seen that before.
All I see is a red box that says end, and if I touch it, it ends the stream.
If I touch it, it on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, end stream for me is up on top.
No, they put it right here where I got to touch all the buttons. It scared
Oh
me.
no. Yeah, down here it just has a big box, bigger than the one that says end stream, and with an arrow on it, and it says leave studio.
Huh.
That's a new one from the last time I was here. They're just always trying to trick us. What the heck? Oh well.
What are the purple crowns beside their names? I don't see any purple crowns.
Me neither.
Let me go look.
Oh, that's that stupid stuff YouTube is doing. Yeah. Yeah, that's all YouTube. And the crowns are if you chit chat. The more you chit chat, I guess the more crown or the you get number. It's I don't know what YouTube is doing. They're crazy people. That's all I know. They're trying to use it, I think, toward the algorithm of stuff.
It didn't give me one.
Huh?
It didn't give me a crown.
Did you type something in there?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you got to do it more than once.
Oh, don't
Yeah,
do it for Janice either.
yeah, I know that you can turn them off. You can turn them off. Um, you as an individual, I heard somebody explain how you can do that. You go up to, well, I'm not on YouTube right now, so I forget where the plate, where things are. But you can go up to where the little dots are, and it talks about. Anyway, you can turn them off.
It says a place for fans to stand out in the community. The top three special badges in live chat. It resets every stream so you can always try again to get to be the leader. Hey, CJ.
Miss CJ, Miss Lucy. I hardly ever chat in anybody's.
It threw a crown at me and knocked me out.
Oh my god. Yeah, see, I never chat because I'm always doing something. If I'm watching a live, I rarely chat. About the only time I ever chat is when Johnny calls me over. Hey, Rosemary. So then I run over and go, what? Other than that, I say hello and then I'm like incognito the rest of the time. So I've never had to deal with the crown thing.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, it kicked me out.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, CJ. Hey, Lucy. Yeah, so they can try to be the winner of the most talkative one in the stream, and then the next time try again.
Well, we already know with each stream who's the most talkative, so we don't need crowns. We know it's Janice because she answers our questions.
No, she doesn't get a crown because she's a mod.
Oh, well, see, there you go. Hi, Joyce.
Hey, Joyce.
What kind of a deal is that? Here she does all the work and she doesn't get a crown. See how messed up they are? Oh, my goodness.
She woke up in a new Bugatti.
Oh,
Allie hasn't had supper yet, so she's early. Power outage. Well,
oh
that sucks.
no. Oh, we've been having lots of storms the past. Oh, I tell you, the rain that we've had, you guys, is unbelievable. In like in 45-minute section, the street in front of us is going down like a river.
Yep.
That's how much rain in a short period of time. It had nowhere to go, had nowhere to get sucked up. My gutters were overflowing. There wasn't enough time for it to go down. They were just like, it looked like a waterfall. It was crazy. And it did that, I would say, for like about 3 days, several times each day. And even where the downspout is, there was like a little hole, because it was coming down so hard, and there was so much water. It, you know what I mean. It was just crazy.
So maybe somebody somewhere is building an ark that we don't know about.
We weren't invited.
They hadn't started gathering yet.
Maybe it's only for 4-footed are invited. If we start walking around, maybe they'll invite us. Okay. She's been ego printing. What leaf do you use? What's your favorite leaf, Lucy? Oh, she said she forgot. I only read the first part. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay, never mind. My favorite tree is gone, and I can't find it. Oh, my gum tree. It printed so beautiful. I'm still sad about my gum tree.
Her next favorite leaf to eco print with is grape leaf.
Oh, see, I don't have any. I know that when Shannon did it, she went for a little walk around her area where she lives. There's I guess like an open field. She went up there and there was some wild grapes, and she got the grape leaves, and they came out really cool. But I don't know where I could find grape leaves around here.
Man, I'd cut mine down, chopped it up, and threw it in the garbage.
I know not too far from here there's vineyards, but I don't think they'd appreciate me stealing their leaves. I do the red bud. Red buds come out pretty. I do have that. I have a red bud in my yard. I have if you like dark prints that not very dramatic with the colors or anything, your crepe myrtles, they print really good, but it's mostly they have a lot of tannin and they don't really put nice colors. but it's a nice, rich, dark color. And then, at least for me, and then my um what is my tree back there? I already forgot my tree back there. Pecan tree. Depending on the time of the year, it does different things for me, but it always prints nice. And what other tree do I have? I think that's about it that prints.
Smoke bush.
Oh yes, my smoke bush. And then my other bush, I forget the name of it. It turned into a tree, the one I'm allergic to. It prints really well, but I can't print with it. Yeah, I'm extremely allergic to it. I don't even touch it anymore. I told my husband, nope, you got to trim that bush back because that thing makes me break out everywhere. I don't have a Japanese maple, but they really print nice. I don't have access to a dogwood. The leaves on my uh what do they call them? It's a gardenia tree, but it's that purple one. They call it tulip tree. They call it that's what they call it here anyway. Those leaves print really nice too. Oh, yeah, the Japanese maple prints really nice. Our vet has two of them in the parking lot of the veterinarian hospital. And one day I asked him, do you mind if I take a few branches? They go, what? So I explained and they let me. So if I ever need any, I can go get some from them. Yeah, you mentioned the wisteria. I was going to go down into that area, but I'm afraid to get the leaves from there because I think there's a lot of um, poison ivy and poison oak in that one wooded area where this wisteria, I mean, it's gone up trees, up telephone poles. I mean, that thing is like 40, 50 feet tall. But it's intertwined with, I think, things that don't like me also. So I haven't tried it.
My grandma grew one outside her back door for a switch bush.
Ooh, that would work.
Yep. Hey, APG.
The doctor's off. You're as bad as me, Lucy. Do you go around in all the parking lots and picking stuff off the floor, off the ground? I do that in the fall. Not so much this time of the year, but during the fall, I go and get a lot of stuff. Anyway, guys, it has been a roller coaster over here. I literally right now, you guys, I am exhausted physically, mentally, everything. I am spent. So much crazy stuff has been going on. I'm not going to get into it, but lots of crazy stuff. And then crazy stuff, that's been going on with my air conditioner. And I can't even remember where we left off last, but I think it was last week. I didn't go on. I forget which day. Was it both days? I don't remember because I didn't. The air conditioner
You
wasn't.
went on. You went on Wednesday night and you stayed the whole night.
That was the air conditioner was off, right? It
Yeah.
wasn't working. Okay, okay. So it wasn't working, and they were going to come Thursday or Friday of last week. I can't keep up with all this anymore. Anyway, they came and it was doing the goofy stuff that it had been doing, which was good because lots of times with the mechanical stuff it's intermittent, and when they people come, things aren't happening. Fortunately, it was happening, so they could see exactly. And they did this, that, and the other. They actually did two or three different things to it. And when they left, it was running. It was cooling. It was like yay. So not even an hour later, there was no cool air coming out. The unit was working, the compressor outside was working, air was flowing, but no coolant. And they had added Freon in case there was, but there it didn't really hardly need anything, but they capped it out anyway. So I know it wasn't the Freon because we had plenty. So anyway, so an hour into it, I give him a phone call and I go, and I called the guy direct as opposed to the office. And I said, all I know is it's only hot air coming out of here. He goes, oh my gosh, what is going on? And fortunately, they hadn't left town because the company that comes down here, they're an hour away. They're up there in Fayetteville, and so fortunately, they had done something else here around town and they hadn't left. So they said, okay, we're going to come right back. Now it's already like 5 o'clock, right? And they come and they do a bunch of stuff. I forget what they did. They did a bunch of stuff and it worked all over. It started working. It was cool. Everything was working fine. So they leave, and it wasn't even an hour later. It wasn't working again. Nothing cool was coming out. It just, so it was like, oh my gosh. So my husband says, we're just going to turn it off and we'll call it back in because for them to get paid, it has to go through that insurance thing that we have. So my husband says, we're just going to turn it off. You guys are already up there. It's already almost 7 o'clock. And then we'll just call it in Monday. Okay. So Saturday we have all these storms and everything, and he doesn't. Richard says, let's just leave it off. So we left it off for like 24 hours or so, maybe 48. I think we turned it on. Oh yeah, because we were gonna call Monday morning, so we turned it on Sunday night, I guess it was. And when we turned it on, cool air came. It was working like 100%, like it should. And it's been working ever since. So now you guys tell me, who's crazy here? Me, the workers, the the air conditioner? I don't know. But anyway, so it's been working since Sunday night, and we told the guys it's working. I mean, you can't come and fix anything because it's not down. So we're just leaving it until we see what happens.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Who said? APG said it's not freezing up, was it?
Freezing up?
Mm-hmm. You know how your AC coils outside will get ice all over them?
Oh yeah, no, 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 that wasn't happening at all. A matter of fact, some of the times when it wasn't working, my husband said that it wasn't even cold. So, which was weird because they had put the Freon in there. Anyway, they just don't know. The answer is they don't know what the heck is going on. They changed uh they changed all kinds of stuff. It's got like it's almost a brand new thing now. They put so many new things in there. Um I forget what Richard said the last thing is to replace. And if they replace that, then it's a whole new thing already. So anyway, that has been you know, the whole issue. Yeah, the motor maybe did have to, but yeah, I don't know.
That's true, APG, right?
What?
It's like, because it's like you open the front door and it's like you open the oven to check on the biscuits. So freaking hot.
Without the benefit of having the biscuit. That's the worst
Exactly.
of it. I mean, if at least you got a biscuit out of it.
Uh,
Oh, so to this weekend, I don't know about all you guys, But this weekend, they said that the heat index is supposed to be 111. I don't like that. So, anyway,
Well, if you get some of that rain from Dexter,
I don't want no rain. Then it's stinking humid. Sometimes it's almost once it gets past a certain temperature, it's almost better because it just zaps all the humidity out of the air, and it does, at least for me, it doesn't feel as hot when it's not humid, you know. But if it rains, oh man, lordy lord, it's gonna be yucky. I don't even want it to rain. Anyway, so going through all that craziness, and
tomorrow's third Thursday of the month.
what is
APG. APG, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Ah. Does she put her link? Put your link. I think everybody knows you already, but that's okay. Put your link. You always advertise me. Advertise yourself, girl. Um. So yeah. So that's that. So because it was so stinking hot in here, I couldn't do anything in here. I tried a little bit with a little fan on, and I within 20 minutes I was nauseous. I was out of here. So, I really haven't done anything. I haven't prepared anything. Um, and to tell you the truth, the past like 2 days, I think I've been feeling really nauseous. I don't know if it's the heat, even though I have air conditioning here now and air conditioning next door, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. It just I feel nauseous. That's the only way I can explain it. And that's how I feel right now too. So
Ugh.
yeah, I just have that, and it isn't like an overwhelming. It's just not that underlying, like when it's just enough to irritate you,
Yeah.
just enough to not feel good. Anyway, so that's my life story. Whether you wanted to hear it or not, you now have the whole scoop. Oh, and now I have a new kitty cat that's starting to lay on my back porch.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
where he came from. He's just some wild animal. But for some reason, these crazy cats feel comfortable, even if they're wild. They come back on this little porch back here on my back door where I come in and out. And I have a table there, so like a work table. It's a wood thing, I bang on it and everything. And he I don't know if it's a he or she. I'm just gonna say he. He was underneath it a couple of days ago when I came walking over, and he skedaddles and runs away. And then I go to open the door to leave, and he's down there again, and he scatters and runs away. And then the other day he was laying there lounging. He's getting comfortable now because he wasn't like hiding underneath it. Now he's where he can be seen and just sprawled out, of course, because he's warm and it's this little shady area and he's all sprawled out there. And and so Richard goes, "You need to give him some water." Well, he already goes over. I've seen him. He gets the water. We have a water fountain there, for the birds, and he jumps up there and he drinks water. So he's always got water. And so he's probably been getting all the Mises.
Well, that's good.
I'm guessing because I know I don't really see him chase the birds or anything. So, and I know he's just a wild cat. So, I think he goes around at night around the house looking for the Mises. I think. I hope that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So last week, when I was stuck next door, I took over my stuff from the African kit that we had.
Catherine's
And
talking too much, Linda.
say what?
She said, "What's this crown thing?" That means you're the most talkative.
It means yakety yak yak yak. So remember I put this accordion style thing together, right? So it was real simple. I just put a box together with the kit and just some other scraps that I had, and just started working on that. So I've pretty much glued either the photographs or fabric or something on all these pages. They're not necessarily done, but the basis of them, I would say that I have them done.
Was that Aunt Jemima?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That's one of, and then when I'm not sure. I think what I'm gonna do. I'm not positive yet. I might use these as the covers. I'm not sure yet. I thought that might look kind of cool, and then decorate them. And I haven't figured out yet what's going to be the covers, but I was just playing around looking at those. So if you've got the kit and you're wondering what am I going to do with that, I mean you can make a traditional journal, but one's kind of sort of like this. Oh, and then I put the fabrics and I hinged. I forgot to mention that. I hinged them together. These are separate pieces of of paper, like packing paper. I don't. Oh, it's this stuff though. I talked about it before. It's this heavy, but you can use any kind of cardboard or anything. And then I just decided what size I wanted it, and then cut a bunch of pieces that size, and then hinged them together with the fabric.
are you talking about hippos and cookies? I'm so lost.
Who knows what these ladies are talking about?
Don't
You
got no spit.
you create a forum for them, and who knows what the heck? Who knows what they are
They're
talking?
racing for the crown, is what they're doing. Oh, raccoons don't have no spit.
They don't have any spit. They sure
No
can.
saliva glands.
They don't?
Guess not.
Huh.
Janice said,
Oh, Janice said, okay, I believe it. Well, that's kind of curious because we used to have them um, all around our property, and we lived up in the mountains. And I would leave them food and stuff like that. And I'd also have a dish of water. And now that you mention that, um, every time they would pick up the food or something, he would dunk it in the water and then he would eat it.
yeah,
So that might be why. I don't know.
that's why. That's exactly why.
I know they would always wash their hands. It was so cute. I put the dish there and they'd wash their hands and everything, and it would get filthy because they dig and they crawl and on the trees and dig holes, so it would be filthy, filthy. So then um, I would go out there, and as soon as I opened them, they'd all back up like about 5 feet, and then I, you know, spill the water out of there and fill it up with a new jug, and then they'd run back and then they'd drink the water. They were so cute. Raccoons are cute, but you got to be careful because they can be vicious, and they got the teeth and the claws. to like mess you up. So don't be all sassy thinking that you can take on a cute little raccoon.
Okay, so they do have saliva glands.
Oh
Wash
no.
paws to enhance the sensitivity.
Uh, yeah, they can be pretty big. I think the biggest ones I saw was when we lived um, out outside of Chicago. I think I mentioned that we lived in these apartments that was inside of a like a little forest reserve there. Here you had all this big old city, and there was this one section where they had, I guess they had built the, I don't know what came first, that they considered that a reserve or they'd build the apartments. I don't think they would build apartments in the reserve. So they must have built apartments, left a lot of the trees and stuff around there, and then it was designated some kind of reserve. But anyway, we had deer in there, we had raccoons, we had bats. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on in that apartment complex. And it was a big complex. And I think it was like, it wasn't a tall, it was like 3 stories, but they had like units, like maybe 8 or 9 of those buildings. And each building had, I don't know, like maybe 20 units in them. But we had the ground floor, which was nice because you had um, sliding glass doors, and so you could just walk out there into the grassy area and everything, and the deers would come right up practically to the door. But there the raccoons never came up close. The raccoons is when we lived in California up in the mountains. But when you go out to go throw the trash there, um, at the apartment place, beware. Take a long stick with you to lift up the lid, because if you go and lift it with your hand, sometimes there was like 5 to 10 giant raccoons in there, and they go rah. So you would take a big stick to lift it up, and if they were there, they'd run out. So if you lift it up and nothing came out, you were safe. You could get closer and throw your trash in there.
No.
Yeah. None of those were our friends. Those were like super duper wild. But the ones up in the mountains, I think if I had opened the door, they'd have probably all come in and sit down and, you know, ate some nuts with me or something. I was not gonna, yeah, they were crazy. Okay, so I'm not sure right now what else I'm going to do with these. I think the next step is to really figure out what I want to do cover wise. And I am kind of sort of leaning. I don't know if I have enough of these. How many do I have? I have 4. And I have enough. Whoops. They're all different sizes, though. I don't think these are going to work. Oh, that's the same size. Hello. These are the same size. Maybe I can do 2 of them. These are too small. So 2 of these could be done with those books. And then I could figure a different cover for these. I finished the little books. I think these are the ones I was doing in heat. These little books. Is that what I was doing when we were together last? I don't remember.
Print your lady head stamps. Do they go with Africa theme?
My lady head stamps. What are we talking about? My lady heads.
My lady bumps. My what is what's it? That's a song.
What is?
My lady.
My lady. Okay. Anyway,
I
these
don't.
came out kind of cute. I ended up sewing these all in.
My lovely lady bumps. I don't know. Okay. Janice said maybe they are stencils.
Oh no, my ladies. Man. Oh, I haven't sewed this one in. What happened? That one's sewed in. Oh, I didn't fit. I guess I got too hot. I said, I'm out of here. It's too hot. Okay, so those two I still have to sew in there. Okay. Maybe I finished the other ones. Maybe that's the deal. That's sewed. That's sewed. Okay, I gave up on the other one because it was too hot. And then I have to put the little bands of paper around these. Maybe I can do that right now to keep them shut for when I'm sliding them in and out.
My mama has a new neighbor. She's 102.
Oh no.
And the lady next door to her is 101.
Oh God. So she feels like a whippersnapper, huh?
And the lady at the end of the hall is 100. And there's another person in there that's 101. It's crazy.
Wow.
She
And are
eating,
they in good health?
yeah.
Wow.
Especially Gloria. I mean, she she's in a wheelchair, but she uses her feet and
Uh-huh.
gets wherever she wants to go.
There you go.
And she's always talking about all the people that played in old movies and watching all these documentaries on TV and talking about this and talking about that. And Mom's like, she just talks, talks, talks. Hey, Annie Mae.
Hey, Auntie.
Oh, she's sick.
Oh no.
Oh, there's Adria. Hey, Adria. She is here.
She is here. Yay. Everybody's here.
Yeah, exactly, Gail. If you don't have your mind,
What's the point?
yeah. I'm sorry. My right eye is watering, so I keep rubbing it. And when I rub my right eye, my left eye shuts for some reason.
Well, we wouldn't know.
I know, but I can't see all the chat.
Oh,
Yes, go to bed, get some rest.
stay cool. That's my advice for everybody. Stay cool.
Oh my gosh. I try, but since we've been having like a little rain every day. I didn't see any rain today, but we've been getting rain every day, so it kind of keeps it cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Joyce, that's too bad. They look like little matchboxes, matchbooks.
Hmm?
They look like little matchbooks.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
I was watching the thing about that girl at McDonald's that killed the manager because she was sending her home early.
What?
Well, I don't know what the deal was, but she said that the manager was always bringing in negativity and all of this. And so she started sending her home early, and she'd go out to her car and make her thing on Instagram or whatever going, I can't be leaving early because I got stuff I got to take care of. I need my money, blah, 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 blah. And then she sent her home again, and the girl left and went to the park and came right back with a mask on and entered through the employee entrance, came in and stabbed her to death.
Oh my goodness.
And a customer in the drive through saw what was going on, and they had um, concealed carry license or whatever.
Mhm.
So they pulled their gun out and shot it up in the air, to stop them.
Mhm.
And then the girl left and got in her car and took off. And this person in the drive-through chased them down and held them at gunpoint till the cops got there.
Oh my.
But she was like, the manager was like 39 years old, a mother of six, and but this lady, she's a little strange. I mean, all her posts and stuff on her Instagram, she's like really, really bizarre. So I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I mean, there's witnesses, so you know what's going to happen. But
Yeah.
get another job. Go to Taco Bell. You don't have to stab them. Yeah, this happened, I think, in Michigan, maybe.
Maybe.
Linda said, I think it was downstate for me. I think it was in. I know it started with an M, Michigan. Yeah, Michigan.
Was it in Minnesota?
Nope, it was Michigan.
Oh, okay. So are they letting the Menendez boys out or not? I
Oh, I
should
don't know.
I should say they're not boys, they're men now, but
They should, since they now are eligible for parole and they've already spent.
they're eligible. How do you know they're eligible for parole? That was the whole point. They weren't eligible for parole.
I thought they said they were.
No, they were sentenced to life.
Right, but you still get eligibility for parole.
Not when you're sentenced to no parole.
Oh, life without parole.
Hello.
Okay. I thought they took that off.
No, they haven't done anything. They haven't even. They're still fighting whether they should have, their their what do you call it? Their appeal or whatever it is they're trying to
But
do.
I thought back in May that they were resentenced to 50 years to life, which makes them eligible for parole.
I didn't hear that because if that was
Yeah,
true, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing now.
that was back in May. So back in May, the Menendez brothers were resentenced to 50 years to life, eligible for parole. Eric and Lyle were resentenced on Tuesday to 50 years to life in prison, which makes them eligible for parole. The latest step in a years long battle for the brothers trying to
Oh,
get
so that just
released.
happened yesterday? You said
May
said
the
Tuesday.
13th.
Oh, May. Oh, I didn't hear that part. Well, then what they said on the news the other day makes absolutely no sense.
So it said the change in their sentence, which was previously life without parole, was made by a Los Angeles judge, which makes them eligible for parole consideration. The state parole board will now review their cases to determine if they should be released. So they were originally sentenced to life without parole. Then the judge resentenced them to 50 years to life. And then the parole board will now evaluate whether they should be released. But it says the process could take months or even years.
Oh well.
Yeah, because I knew they had that resentence a while back, but I couldn't remember when it was. That's true. Parents can't defend themselves now.
Okay, so those are done. Yay.
And then I heard John Bonet's daddy say, test the DNA, it's in the system now. Retest the DNA or rerun the DNA, it's in the system now. Oh, yay, Ali's power came back on.
Yay, summertime.
We had, what did we have? We ate at 4 o'clock. We had Whataburgers.
Mm. I felt I hardly ever like want to eat hot dogs, but I was in the mood for hot dogs. So I had sauerkraut and I had other stuff. So that's what I made. I made that, but that what time was that? That was like 1 o'clock. It was more like lunch.
Tell you what, these new hot dogs we got, they taste so good. They don't taste like a weenie, like you buy at the store.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. I like them with tomatoes and relish,
Ew, I don't like relish.
like I think like a Chicago dog.
Mm-hmm.
The DNA from the John Bonet, whoever did the John Bonet thing, he said rerun it. Their DNA is in the system now.
Well, that sounds rather ominous.
I don't know if it was two males, but it's somebody. And the poor mama, she's gone now, so she won't never know.
Well, I think the police botched that up from the beginning. They had all kinds of people running through the house and everything. It wasn't
He
secure.
botched it up. The daddy did.
Everybody did.
I know, but whenever they called the police to come over, of course they had found like um where somebody had tried to write the letter and the ransom letter and wadded it up and threw it in the trash and a couple of times. But they did a sweep of the house because the 911 call was our daughter is missing. Our daughter is gone. So the police were getting ready to leave, or they were, finishing up, and they told the daddy and whoever else, some other guy that was there with him, I don't know if it was an uncle or something, if they wanted to do a final sweep of the house just to make sure. And he walked straight downstairs into the basement or wherever it was, opened this little door, walked in. She was laying there covered with a blanket. He picked her up and brought her out. And then a little bit later, he carried her upstairs. So he shouldn't have touched nothing. And
Yeah,
I,
well, he's not a trained policeman.
no, he's not, but
He's a father looking for his child, sees his child. First thing you're going to do is pick that child up.
right.
Okay, that might be done too. Hello. Okay, I have to sew those in. Yay, but they're done. Oops, I gotta do this one. Never mind. Wait. Oh, that one is the only one that's sewed. Never mind. I tell you guys, I'm a little woohoo more than usual. I don't know if that'll cover up nicely or not. Let's see. I think that might be too small, too thin. Oh yeah, it's too thin. I gotta find another piece of paper. Okay, another piece of paper.
So I guess Ryan's going to be busy this weekend.
Are we having tornadoes?
Well, no, but that storm that
Oh yeah.
across Florida, and then they're saying it's going to come up along the coast and
Yep.
maybe hit Louisiana, maybe hit Texas. They don't know. It's going to be a rainmaker. It's going to be.
Wow, I don't have any more of that paper. How can that be? I used it all up. How can that be?
Linda said a side effect of heat is not being able to think.
Yeah, well, boy, I got that. I'll use that as an excuse. I got some of this. Oh, I don't want to tear that up. Ooh, I hear a lawnmower. Somebody's mowing out there. Oh, and that was Saturday. Yeah. So Saturday, the guy that does our lawn, he was here like at noon, and he'd only been here like maybe 15, 20 minutes when that rain came down and it looked like a waterfall. Oh my goodness. And I thought, once it stopped and you get his equipment, I mean, because you literally could not walk anywhere because it was so heavy, it looked like fog. You couldn't see nothing. And, and it lasted for about 20 minutes. And then when it was done, he's out there with the weed whacker. I said, how can you do that with everything is soaked? You know, he was out there. He finished up. I go, okay, whatever.
See, my guys call me because they know if it's been raining, I won't let you cut my grass because your little wheels or whatever is going to make the grass lay down and you're going to cut the rest. And then when you leave, it's going to dry and it's going to be like a bad haircut all over my yard.
Well, that's what he says. He says, those people, he described you to a T, um, don't like us to do it and all this kind of stuff. I said, I don't care. Do it. I don't care. Better that than a foot high grass.
Describe me to a T.
You did. Yeah, you did
Well,
exactly.
whatever.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But when it dries, it
Because we
does.
always have those customers. Because he said, "You want me to do it?" And I said, "Well, it's a little wet." And he goes, "Oh, it's okay. I can get it done if you want me to do it." And I said, "I don't care. Go ahead." Then he explained to me, people just like you. That's what he
Oh,
goes.
he said that? Well, you know, people like Popo don't
Just
like us.
like Popo. So we thought I would ask before I do it because I don't want to do it and you get mad. And I said, well, just don't go to Popo's, but you can do that here anytime you want. She's a crazy woman. We all know. She's one of those customers. So don't worry about
Because I like my stuff blown and clean. And if they do it in the rain, you can't blow it.
it. He did. That was so funny. I said, Richard, come here, come here, come here. And he goes, what? I said, look at that. And there he was, blowing, and it was going. He has a high octane blower or something because it was going. So,
Jana said it's pouring like that out here right now.
oh man. Okay. I think what I need to do, let me just cut this.
So we have a new hot dog restaurant coming.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't know if it's hot dog or it's Italian. I don't know. It's called Portillo's. I don't know.
That sounds more like, why would you think that's a hot dog place?
Because they advertise a whole bunch of different kind of hot dogs.
Oh, well, maybe they're Italian hot dogs. More like a sausage.
Well, it says chili cheese dog. It is home to America's favorite Italian beef burger, salad, Chicago style hot dogs, and chocolate cake.
Well, there you go.
Unrivaled Chicago street food. It
So
all began in the doghouse.
you think Texans like Chicago street food?
Well, I like the Chicago dog. What? It's not like everybody in Texas is from Texas.
Yeah, but they're in Texas for a reason.
Sherry said, "Oh yes, the chocolate cake is good too." The their B equals Italian beef is good too. It is a hot dog place. It is from Chicago. Sherry used to go there all the time when she lived in Chicago.
I never heard of it, and I lived in Chicago. I must have lived in the wrong part.
You must have.
I guess.
It was in, let's see, in 1963, Dick Portillo invested $1,100 into a small trailer to open the first Portillo's hot dog stand in Villa Park, Illinois. An Italian beef dipped with sweet or hot peppers, add mozzarella cheese, da 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 da. But it doesn't say where the.
See, the places I went to, they were Polish, not Italian.
Hmm.
They have good hot dogs.
Their food is unrivaled. By the time you get it down here to Texas and have these lazy idiots make it, it'll be like McDonald's. Oh, it's 8 o'clock.
Oh my gosh!
Have a sausage sandwich with peppers. Hey, Landa. Hey, Brenda. Where'd you crawl out from?
Hot dog.
Hey, Allie. Hey, Gail. Hey, Lucy. Gail Joyce wants to know how many husbands you've had. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Janice. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Adria. Hey, Annie Main. Hey, Sally, Fern, and Ruth, and CJ, JJ, Pinky, Lana, like Donna, and Ada, and Amber, wherever you are. Three. She's had three. She settled in with this one this time, even though she don't know what he's doing with glitter in the basement.
Yeah, that is a mystery. Too much glue.
Oh, good Lord, they've been married over 38 years.
Wow. She must have dumped the other ones pretty quick.
Yep, nope, you're not it. Nope, you're not it.
Yeah.
It's a long time to live with somebody, trust me. Do. He's covering up a crime. Say it ain't so. Sorry. Hey, APG. Kind of Rosemary. First one was married for 6 years. Second one for only about 2 years.
Yeah, not very long. I mean, compared to the last one. Hello. Hey, well, at least she knew right away.
Yeah,
Next. Next.
exactly. You can usually tell the first week and a half.
Okay. I have to sew those in though. Did I throw that? Oh dear, I think I threw away the little pattern for that because I thought I was done. Oh no. I think I did. Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh no, here it is. Yay! There it is. Okay, I can use that.
Brenda was with her first husband 19 years, and Friday will be 28 years with both.
Wow. 19 years. That's a long time to be married
Yeah.
and then not be married.
I think my mom and daddy were married 25 years when they got
Really?
divorced. Yeah.
So, I mean, not to share anything you don't want to share, but what do you think happened that after all that amount of time and then no more?
because
Boy.
um because his girlfriend's ex-husband came to our door at 10:30 on a Friday night dressed like a woman and told my mama.
Okay. That would do it for me.
APG said her first marriage was 4 years, the second one was 21ish, and this one 23. Lucy's
Wow.
been married 50 years.
So so Jamie's husband just made it past the wire. He's safe now because he's longer than the first one.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh man, he can have a sigh of relief now. Like, oh man, I made it. I made it. Oh my god.
APG's been married her whole life.
Wow. Am I the only person here that's had one husband? Oh, Lucy's only had one husband, right?
Yeah, I think. My daddy had a whole nother family. They weren't his children, but he lived with them on Monday nights, Thursday nights, and Friday nights, and he lived with us on Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Saturday night, Sunday night.
So he just got away with it, and then one day he didn't.
Well, he sold life insurance, and for some reason, the only place he could sell it was in Beaumont, so he would have to go to Beaumont.
The only reason. Sorry, honey, but I can only sell over there, so I need to start another family over there too.
So he would get up on Monday morning and take me to school, kiss mom and send her off to work, and he'd take his little suitcase and he'd go to Beaumont and spend the night and come back on Tuesday. And he'd leave on Thursday morning and he'd come back on Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
Joyce only had one husband.
Yay, Joyce. We're a small club. Yay. Uh-oh, what am I doing? Wrong one. Oh no, right one. Oh gosh. Am I doing this wrong or right? No, I'm doing it wrong again. Oh, Rosemary, stop it. Which is the front? Which is the back? That's the front. That's the front. Front, 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 front. Thank you very much.
They can't all be fronts.
No, but this one is. I think.
It's okay, Sophie. Leave it. Leave it. Well, like my voice matters.
So you haven't said much about your garden. Has your garden like not producing any like tomatoes and stuff like that? Is it all dead or what's going on?
I didn't plant one.
Oh, no wonder you haven't talked. That's a good reason not to talk about it.
I didn't plant one.
Uh,
I did not.
See, I pay attention.
Yeah, I spend Saturdays with my mom. So it kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, she called me today, and the resident perv passed away.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, they had moved him next door to memory care.
Well, I was gonna say he's not walking the hallways anymore.
No, but then one night she called me one morning and she said, Gary was in the building last night. I
Gary
said,
was in the building.
excuse me?
I know you went over there and read the riot act.
And of course, when I said that, Betty was like, "What? What's going on?" What? I said, "Gary was in the building last." She said, "Let's go." I'm like, "I'm working." So I told my boss, "I'll be back. I can't come to the meeting. I'll be back later." I went over there and I sat in that lady's office and I said, "Oh no, are you kidding me? Why was this man? I thought y'all were getting rid of him. Well, we're trying to." She said, "I can't break HIPAA." I said, I don't care about HIPAA. I just want you to get him out of here, or I'm getting her out of here." Well, they're trying to get him evaluated and get him into a psych hospital. Da 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 da. Because he did some crazy stuff after that, like picked up a picked up a the one that does the meds and stuff and threw her down, and they put him in a room and locked the door, and he broke the door down.
Oh my.
And so Mama said that he had been. She said, "I don't know. He had been in the hospital for about a week, and they he was fine when he went there, but they zombied him out. I think they OD'd him and he died." I'm
Oh
like,
my goodness.
so I don't know what to believe.
Well, he might have gotten a little goofy and they sedated him and they just gave him too much.
Yeah,
He might have been.
somebody had went and saw him or something and said that he was just a shell, just limp,
Oh
no nothing.
yeah, they zombified him. His heart
Yeah,
probably couldn't take it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But something was with his head because it all that stuff happened because he was a nice looking little man, but all that stuff happened after he had that head injury in a car crash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Linda. I ain't scared. I'll be. They know. I know every person there. Every person there knows me. They see me walk in. They all kind of like, uh oh, like I'm just here to see my mom.
They're hoping. What now?
I even had Betty go off on one of the ladies because I knew I couldn't be nice. So Betty went in there, and I don't know if there are or not. Surely there are, Adria. 'Cause I know there won't be no birds in heaven.
Oh my God.
Oh, APG said the people that get the best care in those places are the ones that have visitors. Yep.
Oh yeah, that is a true statement for sure. I know one of my other older friends. She's now died, but my husband and I, we made sure we went over there unexpected at least twice a week. They didn't know when we were coming. And then we started to get to know some of the other people there on the same floor. So we'd pop in on them. And that place let us bring our dogs, and that's when we still had Junior. And Junior he just loved attention. And so, he was big, chunky boy, and he was a Rottweiler. And he loved to go visit the people. We'd take him. And,
Well, they can have pets there.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but I think there's a lady with a cat, but yeah, you can take your pet up there, and they have a donkey that walks the halls every now and then, and
Oh, I want to go there.
goes and sees the people, and but yeah,
But it was interesting because, when you would go to visit, we got to know some people. We didn't, they were strangers. Um, and we would just walk the hall, and if they smiled at us when they saw the dog, we'd ask them, can we come and visit you for a second? And they go, sure. And they just like lit up when that dog came in.
yeah,
Couldn't care less about us, but man, bring
yeah,
bring a dog and everybody lights up.
yeah,
And then a big dog, it makes them, um, and the fact it's a big dog and they can pet it, I think it gives them sort of like a little sense of power, like, I'm bad, I can do this. I'm not dead yet. Look, I can pet this big old dog.
yeah. They had a um what do you call it, a spa day
Hmm.
the other day, and they had facials and they had manicures and all that kind of stuff. And I told Mom, I said, "Did you go?" She said, "I sat down and watched for a little while." She said, "But I didn't care to participate in all that. I just went back home."
She's not a big participator, is she?
Well, no, she had her makeup on, so she didn't want a mask on, and then she didn't want to get stuck with fingernail polish because she don't have nothing to take it off with. So she's like, "I just let them have fun." She said, "I had a good book in my room waiting for me." It's like, okay,
Oopsie. I know that came off of, didn't it come off of that one? Uh-oh. Yeah, it did.
Sophie, stop.
Whew, I'm actually getting chilly because I'm not moving around. I bought me a chocolate muffin.
Oh,
Yeah. It's got chocolate chips in it and everything.
chocolate chip muffin. A
Oh,
chocolate chip chocolate muffin?
yes, ma'am. Double chocolate, 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 chocolate. Oops, I didn't put the holes in that one yet. Guess what Mr. Morris bought?
Chips. An ice cream maker.
Yes.
Did
Can't
he
believe it.
did he buy a good one?
It's got, I'm assuming, I don't know. It isn't the kind where you get the thing and you put it in the freezer. This has the thing in it that actually makes the, that actually freezes the ice cream. You don't involve the the freezer until after it's already made, and then you can stick it in the freezer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like a pretty good one, I would say. It really makes it. It doesn't just swish it around and get it going and then you stick it in the freezer.
Well, that's what that bullet or that one that I showed you about.
Uh-huh. I even forget what the brand is he got.
Okay,
The net,
there's Benny.
it is heavy. Oh, how cute is that? I told you they're so affectionate.
That's the lady that I knew 30 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I love her. She's so funny.
Does she remember you now?
Yeah, she remembered me the day that I brought it up to her.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, APG had corn dogs and French fries for dinner.
Wow.
Linda had pizza and she's still hungry.
Oh, I've been wanting pizza for like
Yeah,
weeks.
the ninja one. Is it the ninja one?
I honestly don't even know what he got. Hold on, let me check. He got it through Amazon. Let me see what he bought. 1 minute, please. Oh, can I get onto Amazon through this on this one? Because I don't know my password. Oh, it is. Hello. Okay, so orders. Oh no, I want a password. What is it? Okay, never mind. Um, oh, I'd never heard of this company before. Kowzar. Oh dear.
Well, you'll be making a trip back to the post office.
It's 1.6 quart ice cream maker, and it's got its built-in compressor and everything.
Wow.
And it's stainless steel, no pre-freezing. It does
Yay.
it does it right there for you. And it makes yogurt, of course, yogurt and ice cream and blah 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 blah. So
Yummy.
we'll see. And it looks like it wasn't cheap. I don't think you went the cheap route this time.
Well, he pondered on it long enough.
I guess so.
Linda said, sounds like you need to share a link.
Can I in here? I don't know. Can I?
Yeah.
No, I can't. Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Copy.
But it'll probably give you one that's like 12 feet long.
Oh no. Oh, that'll be, you guys, your problem to click on it. Whoops, paste. Hello. Is it long? I can't tell. Probably. Oh, not that bad. There it is. We just got it today, so he hasn't tried it. So I cannot verify how well it works. But man, it was heavy. I mean, it is heavy because of the compressor.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh.
kept looking and looking and looking and looking on Prime, and I couldn't find nothing.
Well, this one's on sale right now. It's not the
I,
prime sale, but it's on sale.
I know, but I kept looking. I'm like, there's nothing I want.
Yeah, me too. I didn't buy nothing.
I mean, I got my mama, she needed a new, whatever that thing is, you put in the bottom of the shower bathtub so you don't slip the mat.
Mm-hmm.
I got that. And they had Betty's perfume for kind of cheap, so I got that. And then I got like some shirts and shorts and shoes, but I don't think none of that was on sale.
Oh man, what did I do here? I didn't buy nothing. I looked, like practical things. I was hoping they had like the glues and stuff I like on sale. No,
Yeah.
nothing. So there wasn't really anything else I wanted.
Adria bought no less than 6 foam rollers.
Foam rulers? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What the heck is a foam ruler?
Roller.
A roller. I thought you said ruler. I get a
Are you
foam.
talking about those pink ones with the pink clips on them? See, that's what I was looking for. Some more sleep buds, earbuds, so I can listen to stuff while I sleep, but I can't find any. Uh oh, no telling. Was he need that dehumidifier in the basement for? So his glitter don't stick to stuff?
Well, it is a basement, you know.
Fancy wireless earbuds and a dehumidifier.
I think we need to have a craft along with some of you guys. I want to see what you guys do. Or do any of you really do anything? Okay, okay, let's see. I know Jamie, obviously, she's prolific. She does all kinds of stuff. Okay. And I know what Lucy does, and I know what let's see. Who else? Who else do I know what you guys do?
AP, you know what Adri does?
I know what Adria does, and that's it. I don't know what the rest of you people do.
Well, Gail usually does something with yarny, crochet, embroidery, something, something stuff.
Oh,
Janice has a job.
yeah, exactly.
Annie Mae buys.
Hmm, no.
Betty glues. And she journals, but she don't make the journals.
Yeah, I don't journal.
She journals. I'll go in there and I'll go, was Susan a bitch today?
Oh
You know what Leslie does? She either glue books, art journals, collages, or
yeah,
writes in her journals.
yeah, she does everything.
And Linda camps, washes socks.
I swear it takes more work to make these little things than it does to make the big stuff. It is so much more tedious. There's so many things I want to do, but I'm at a
Impasse.
impasse. That's a good word for it. Because I mentally can't get rid of all the stuff I need to get rid of. And I don't want to start like new stuff if I don't have like the space to do it, cleared off, place I can put it. And I honestly not sure how to get past that point mentally without backing up the pickup truck and loading it up with all my stuff. Because I can't even in my head. I guess my head's just clogged up because I can't even organize the stuff even to have a de-stash sale. It wouldn't hurt my feelings to get rid of like half the stuff I have,
Yes.
but I can't even like wrap my head around to do that. So I'm really like aggravated with myself. I think it's just that everything seems so overwhelming for me right now to get all this stuff. To keep it is overwhelming. To figure out how to get rid of it is overwhelming. It's just overwhelming all the way, all around. All around, people.
I know, but then you locked yourself into this 6 month project.
Oh, that's no big deal because that's I have that in little boxes. That's not a problem. That is not honestly. That's not any of my issues because it's very confined. It's exact. It's got prompts. I have to think about it, but all this other stuff, uh, I just I can't get past it. So I'm not really sure what to do. I found this one box that had stuff left over, like, stuff from Poe and a few of the other things that had to do with, little creepy stuff.
Yeah.
And I managed to put four little D stash things together. And just to do that took me a couple of hours. I don't know. I don't want to be wasting hours on putting these D stash things together. Because you figure the hours I have to put into it, then I charge like $15 for them. I'm not making a penny off of any of this stuff. And I'm not making a penny off of the time to sell the stuff, to put it together and sell it. I'm in the hole before I begin. Oh my gosh. But I just can't afford to throw it away. I mean, I paid for all this stuff. I mean, I know I can't break even, but at least if I can get something, I don't know. Oh, I cut that too short. See, there I was complaining, and I wasn't watching what I was doing. So, anyway, that's my ongoing dilemma for over a year. Not sure if I'll, oh shoot, might have to do this all over again. Not sure if I can get a definitive answer of how to handle this.
I'd just throw stuff in a pile, take your hand and fan it out, take a picture of it, and go to the next one, and then just list them all on Etsy and go package A, package B, C, D, F, G.
I know that sounds easy, but it's not. If it was as easy as it sounds, it would have been done a long time ago. Okay.
Oh, Adria said you can't think about it that way. It's a labor of love, packing it to go to a good home where it will be appreciated. The time it takes is just the time it takes. You have to let that go.
Yes, I know. That's what I would tell somebody else. But I can't take my own advice yet. It's not working. It's not working for me. Okay. Ouch.
Janice said, up your prices some.
What?
Up your prices some.
No, that's not gonna motivate anybody to buy stuff.
No, but it might motivate you to put it together. APG said, sounds like extra work and I don't need extra work.
That's right. See, you got it. You got it. All right. So those little ones are all done. It took forever and a day, but they're done. Those itty bitties, the itty bitties. And now I have to figure out. Maybe I just will put these covers. Oops, I think I kind of like these because they look a little rugged. I'll put some pretty paper right there. Glue those down like that.
Santa said pack it into the bathtub.
Oh, that's
That's
full
where
of.
her packing boxes are.
Yeah, it's where all my packing stuff is. All my boxes, my little
Well, you just need to, you and Richard take a road trip, drive it all to Johnny, dump it in her studio, and tell her to sell it.
oh yeah, right. She's moving out of hers.
How come?
Um,
Bears?
no.
Oh,
Um, it's really hot in there almost all year round. She has a unit, but it doesn't. It's hard for it to cool it down because that building has no insulation at all,
ooh,
and so it never cools it down, and it's running all the time. And I can't remember what she said. One other the ladies might remember, but what it costs to cool that place down, it's like astronomical amount of money
oh, forget it.
every month. When she's got a big old house with
Yeah,
empty with rooms that she doesn't do anything with, and that air conditioning is going on all day long.
yeah.
So it doesn't really make economical sense. And now that she's scaled back because she's got a job, she's not producing as much, which would be paying for all the costs. So it just, it doesn't make any sense to be down there paying all
Yeah.
that money and not making money being in there. Plus, her what she does now for her job, she does it down there because all her computers and everything. So she's in that heat all day long trying to work, and it's a bit much. So that's why she's moving into a regular room in her house that she's already paying air conditioning for.
Oh, yeah.
Only one enjoying it is the dog. I had to trim that a little bit. That might work pretty good. That might work. How about this side? That goes that way. What about that paper? Yeah, I think so. So,
Yay, Brenda's home.
yay. So I need to paint that up a little bit to cover that up because it won't all get covered up with the paper. So let me cover that up a little bit. Yeah, my place, it wasn't, because it's old. I think this little place was probably from the 20s. So, this little place here is like 100 years old. So it doesn't have any kind of insulation in the walls. We did put some in the attic. That helps because, obviously the heat radiates from up there. Okay, all right. So I use a lot of energy here also.
Yeah, but yours don't. Work, but 6 days out of the week.
If I'm lucky. My bill here, well, see, I don't honestly know what it is. We do the averaging thing, so I don't know what it literally is. But, I'm paying um, probably around $100 if I average it out, you know, summer and winter as far as heating and air conditioning. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's about $100 a month I have to pay on the studio here. Um, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what it is.
Yeah, but for as much as you're over there, that's not bad.
Yeah,
And you got a refrigerator going all the time, and
yeah.
would you have to go upstairs if you moved home?
If I moved home,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, which those stairs would kill my knee.
Yes.
I was up there before I was here,
Yep.
but my knees weren't bothering me as much then. I was no problem going up and down. And it's cute up there. It's got, because it used to be one of those high pitched attics,
Yep.
So we didn't convert it. It was already converted when we moved in. So it's got these unusual shapes, in the ceiling part. It looks like a artist loft is what it looks like. It's pretty cute up there. And it's got little dormer that has these cute windows, and it's got a bathroom and a shower, and I mean it's a cute little place if you can get up there.
Right.
It's real cute. Um, but the way we live, we don't we from day one, my husband and I, we've never used rooms like in a traditional way. Never. They've never, like if you walked into our house, you go, where's the living room? Well, we never use a living room like a living room.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we technically don't need a living room. Like
Right.
right now, my living room is really like our dining room in a way because we have what do you call it? What do you call those windows? I went blank. Anyway, we've got these really cool windows in the front of the front room, the living room, and so we have this little cute little round table and this little buffet thing there, right there, and that's where we have our meals. But it's technically the living room, and in the
Right.
dining room, my husband has this. We had gotten this big old long table. It must be like 10 feet long or so. It was really cool. It came from a lawyer's, conference room, and it's real heavy wood. And we originally got that and put it in the real dining room. We were going to use it as the dining table. And, we always had people over all the time. I liked entertaining and stuff. So that table worked out just fine. But then when COVID hit and nobody was doing anything, we had this big old giant table, and Richard was over on the small little desk. And I said, Richard, why don't you just put your stuff on the big table, and that can be your desk, because you like all your books and your computers and all that stuff. So within that period of time, our dining room morphed into his office. And we didn't have a dining table, but we used a small table that was in in the bay window. And so there you go. And then the other room that we converted that into our kitchen because we had a galley kitchen, very small galley kitchen. And then there was this other room. And then our neighbors that have been here forever and ever, they told us, well, the original home, that was the kitchen. And we go, really?
What was?
The room that was sort of like a den in the
Yeah.
back of the house. And we said, oh, yeah, that was originally the kitchen in the old house. So then I started looking at that room and I go, well, that makes sense. It's big. We can turn that into the kitchen. And so we did. So that room is the kitchen. And the room that used to be the kitchen is, we call it the dog room now. It's got the sink. We left the sink in there. And where the refrigerator and all that stuff used to be, we have the washer and dryer there. So it's really like a laundry room because it's got all the cabinetry that was there from the galley kitchen time and the counter and all that stuff. So, so that room is used now as a laundry room. And then there used to be this half bath that connected into like where the bedrooms were, but you had to walk through it to get like from the other rooms in the back of the house to the bedroom. You walked through this half bath, which was stupid. So there was a small walk-in closet. So we turned the walk-in closet into the bathroom so we wouldn't have to walk through it. And then we turned what was the half bath. We opened up those took down the doors, and that became our coffee nook. We put our coffee thing. We put a really cute little sink in there, and shelves and bookcase type thing, and then our coffee machine is there and all that stuff, and our little drawers that has all of our teas that we drink. So that's that room. So we've changed the use of all of the rooms. And we've always done that. So no different now. But in a flash, I could turn my living room um into my craft room. I mean, it would be obviously small compared to what I have now, but um I could visualize it because it's bright. I got all those big windows there. Um and there's a lot of floor space, and I could see it happening. I don't want it to, but it could happen. Look to the left. What?
So she wanted to see the thing that Johnny had in her front yard by the bush that looked like a creepy naked person
Oh,
crawling.
oh, that was a long time ago.
Yep. It's like 3 or 4 years ago.
It's been a while. That was her other house, right? Not the one she's in now.
I
I
thought it
think.
was this one.
I don't think so. She hasn't been. She's only been in this house for like maybe not quite 2 years.
Okay, maybe it was the other house.
Yeah, I think it was the other house because it's been a while. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm pooped. So anyway, we should do some house tours, you guys. Some tours of your workspace.
Mine's on my channel.
Huh?
Mine's on my channel
Oh, I forgot.
somewhere,
Oh, really? I forgot about that myself.
I think.
Well, I've got two videos of this place that you guys can watch. It shows it. Well, it doesn't show how what a mess it is now. It shows it when it was all like put together. See, that's what's depressing. If you look at the video, it's all put together. It's all clean. It's all in order.
Well, that usually is when it's, yeah.
But I mean, that's how it looked all the time. When I was doing my classes here and stuff, everything was put away. I mean, there had to be room on all the tables when people came and worked. So it was always like that. And the table in the kitchen was always cleared because we put the food. People would bring food. I would make food. So everything was where it was supposed to be. And
Yeah, that was back when the bird shit everywhere.
yeah. And the room that has all my material and everything, I had the sewing machines out so people, if they wanted to sew, they could go back there and do a little doodad on their journals or something. It was nice. And then COVID happened and this happened, and so I've been living slowly within those, what now, 5 years. It has morphed into a place I do not want it to be. So yep. My problem, no solution. Hey guys, I don't know if I forget the lady's name now. You know how much I love gussets, right? I'm like, give me a piece of paper and let's make a gusset. Well, let me find something. I was watching this lady and she was doing this origami thing of making these envelopes. Oh, I don't have a paper big enough. Anyway, so look at this envelope. I made it out of a page of one of my flower books, right? And look, gussets galore. It's all one piece of paper. Hello, is this cute or what, people? And then you can put a little doodad there, and then wrap it around or something. It's adorable. And obviously you can fit a lot of stuff in there. Let me get a piece of paper. We'll close off on how to make one of these. Let me find a piece.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, but it's super simple.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's like you can do it blindfolded. Well, this I can't find something double sided. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Let's just use that. And let me clear up these white edges. And they can be any size. You just have to. It has to be made out of a square though, so it can be as small or as big as you want. So you just find something and then square it off. Most of you know how to do that, but I'll show you how to square it off for the few that maybe don't know. If you're going to square it off, all you have to do is fold it, edge to edge here, and that makes it square. Oopsie. And you just cut that. Now you have a square. You got your line there. I know you can't see it right now, but so then you fold from the tip here. It fold it into the center. You're going to do that on both. So you want to try. I mean, if you're not, don't do it perfect. Don't freak out
Exactly.
about it. But you want to try and get as close as possible if you can.
Like you're making a paper airplane.
Like you're exactly.
APG said, and a scrap is born. Over to the left.
Yeah, exactly. So you do that. Now, see, I messed up. It's not perfect there, but I'm not going to try and fix that. So you have that. Now you get the bottom end and you flip this up and you can go, and of course you don't want to go that high because this is going to be your flap that comes down. But, put it about an inch or so up there. Line this tip with this crease. I know you can't see it, but when you're at home, boys and girls, you'll see the crease. You'll have that. Then you get this end right here and you fold this right here and line that up with that as close as possible. And do the same on the other side. Then this
April
little
said she's home and she don't see it.
so now this little almost like a little triangle right here that gets cut off. So you cut that off right there. Okay. And then this little section right here. Now, two things you can do. You can put glue here and glue this whole thing down and fold this inside here and glue it. Or you can leave this unglued and only glue this little flap that goes down, and that leaves you a little space to put a little something in there when you're doing your little ephemera type thing. So let's leave that open, and let me fold. I'm doing this so I can see exactly where to fold it. Okay, so you fold that. Oopsie. Ah, kind of hard to show you without gluing it down first. Okay, right in there. So let's put a little bit of glue on here. Oopsie. Okay, a lot of oops going on around here. Line that up. So then when you make sure that this right here, this opening, lines up with this line here, the way you had it, you folded it, just so it's not all cockeyed. I made a few and they got cockeyed. Then you fold that over and you got that close. So now, theoretically, if you wanted to, you could slide something in here, Okay, so now you've got this gusset here, right? So you just fold that in. You got the other gusset. You fold that in. And then if you want it a little more, oh, dippity doo dah here. Whoops. You can round that off a little bit and round that off a tiny bit. You don't have to do any of this, but And then you fold down, and voila! There is your little envelope with the gusset and a little secret doodah place.
Adria said it's a gussalope.
Huh?
A gussalope.
Gussalope. Hey, yeah, it's pretty good. So there you go.
Perfect.
So last 5 minutes, I showed you something that maybe you didn't already know. And we made a scrap. How lovely. A scrap and a project. Don't
Good
say
night, Gail.
good night, Gail. Oh, she stayed till the end.
Brenda always wanted a place for her secret doodah.
but look, I mean, a lot of stuff fits in there, guys. That's what I was so impressed about. Like, I mean, because they're giant gussets, right? But you could put a lot of cool stuff, and if it's like super super full, you could just score another line right above it, so that it would have a little thingamajigger like that.
Dennis said use it for your next letter.
Hello, there you go. And I'm behind on that too. I usually like to get that out like about the first. I haven't even sent out the first. Oh, wait, let me show you. Oh, I got some mail. I got some. All right. So this one, I got this one the other day. And this one was with some of the hummingbirds. This I like how she did that. And then my letters here. That's one. And then this one I think came from no, this one came also from these came from Lynn in her letter. And then this came from Pam. This is for this month, where we're going to be doing depending what part of the country you're in, bromeliads or bromeliads. That's one of the, um, what do you call it, prompts. It came out so pretty. And then her letter. Look how cute the envelope. So yeah, we're moving right along, girls and boys, whoever's watching. You just never know.
That's right.
Um,
Lucy said, "How many people are you in with this? In this with?"
just two others, just with Lynn and with Pam. I don't have. I wouldn't. I knew I wouldn't have time to do any more than that. So that's fun. I got those. So I printed out my stuff for the. I don't know where it is right now. I printed out my stuff for my postcard for the bromeliads um, the other night. I don't know where I put it right now, but oh, I know it's in my other box over there. Anyway, so I'm ready to go with that. At least they're printed. I found the ones I like. I found some more of a on the vintage side, so it looked like it might be a little more practical that it would be sent during that period of time. All right, guys, thanks for showing up. If you have anything you want to show tomorrow, let me know, and you guys can show us some of the stuff you've been working on. That might be fun to see. Let me know. Let me know. You can let me know tonight or tomorrow when we're on. You can let me know then. No big deal. We don't have to do anything ahead of time. All right, guys. Thanks again, and we will see you tomorrow.
If you have air. What kind of paper do you use for cyanotype?
Lucy, I lose. Lucy, I use almost any kind. I use mixed media. I use watercolor. I use regular printer paper. Um, yeah, anything. And it all holds up because I noticed when people said, well, you have to use watercolor because, when you wash it and clean it off, if you use other paper, it's going to fall apart. We do eco printing and we boil that stuff. And we use, I use regular printer paper a lot with my eco printing, and that stuff gets boiled. So, yeah, and all we're doing is wishy washing that stuff with the cyanotype. So, I don't listen to them. I use everything.
There you go.
Yeah. That's one thing about, um, going by what other people say. Sometimes it kind of limits you because you think they know what they're talking about. Well, maybe for them, you know, what they're talking about is true, but it's not maybe true for everybody. So do whatever you want to do. That's what experimenting is all about, right,
Live
Lucy?
dangerously.
Yeah, live dangerously. I mean, it's only paper. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Good night.